Here it is, my top 10 favorite movies from 2022. Nobody asked for it, but just like everybody else on this app, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Starting off with a couple of honorable mentions. These are movies that just missed the top 10, but I still thoroughly enjoyed. The first of which being The Woman King, a passion project from Viola Davis with some historical inaccuracies, but Viola Davis's performance was fit for a king. A woman king. Another incredible film that should win Best Animated Feature at the Oscars is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. A masterpiece. Another honorable mention to Glass Onion. I mean, what a fun movie. Rian Johnson knocks it out of the park again. I'll watch anything that Janelle Monáe and Daniel Craig's Benoit Blanc are going to be in, and Madeline Klein. Another honorable mention for me is going to be Prey. Oh my god, just look at this poster. But this movie was such a genuine surprise, and honestly, other than the original Predator, is probably the best Predator movie in the franchise. Just missing the top 10 for me is going to be is going to be Tar. And the movie really should just be called Cate Blanchett Really Does This Shit, because her performance is mesmerizing. But other than that, I wasn't as enthralled with it as I know others are going to be, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. Finally, into our top 10, I have Avatar: The Way of Water. Now I know there's a lot of flaws and backlash that comes with this movie, cultural appropriation aside. This is why I go to the movie theaters. A film like this. Just escape and be mesmerized in the world of Pandora. The visuals are insane, and this story is a lot more heartfelt than the first one. In 10th place, I have Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I love this movie, man. I don't care what anyone else thinks, especially because this is my list, but the themes in this movie, overcoming grief, Shuri's character arc is incredible. The tribute to Chadwick Boseman, the emotions, the performances from everybody, Angela Bassett, and the introduction of Tenoch Huerta as Namor, and Talocan in general. This is just so much of what I love. And the score and soundtrack, come on. Ninth place, I have The Banshees of Inisherin. Just great performances all the way around. Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson, a standout to me, Barry Keoghan. Such a funny film, but very depressing. I wanted to love it as much as other people did, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. In eighth place, I'm gonna go with Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. This is the most wholesome movie I've ever seen in my entire life, and it should be up for Best Picture nomination. I'm not even kidding. I don't care what anyone says. Put this on after watching Banshees and you'll feel great. In seventh place, I have Robert Eggers' visually stunning The Northman. Is it essentially The Lion King? Yes. Do I love that? Fuck yeah. It's Alexander Skarsgård as a damn Viking on a mission of revenge. If you thought the Nicole Kidman ad was the strangest scene you're gonna see with Nicole Kidman, just watch this movie. In sixth place, I have the heartstring puller After Sun. Just what a beautiful film that is gonna have you in tears by the end of it. Oh my god, just so beautiful. Into our top 5, we have Top Gun Maverick. Another great surprise from a film sequel 30 years in the making. Tom Cruise put his blood, sweat, and tears in this, and it really shows. This is such a better film than the first one. And the sound design alone, the experience in the theater was enthralling. In fourth place, I have Jordan Peele's masterpiece, Nope. I love this movie more than most people, but I thoroughly fucking enjoyed this movie. The visuals, the cinematography, the freaking screenplay, everything. Keke Palmer, everyone, Daniel Kaluuya, Steven Yeun. You can name everything about this movie. I love it. This one was tough, but in third place, I'm gonna go with The Fabelmans. Just another masterpiece from Steven Spielberg, added to his roster. A film about why we fall in love with the movies, and great performances from the entire cast. Shocker. In second place, I have The Batman. This is as close to a comic book movie has been considered a film that I've ever seen. It's the most Batman film we've ever gotten with detective-like elements, and its closest comparison is like a David Fincher type film. The score, bam, 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 bam. I love this movie. But in absolutely no surprise, in first place, I have Everything Everywhere All at Once. Just one of the most original films I've ever seen, and honestly one of the best films I've ever seen in my entire life. With performances from Michelle Yeoh and Ke-Huy Quan, not to mention Stephanie Sue, that are to die for. Some of these sequences are just absolutely insane. The rock scene. I mean, just try explaining this movie to anyone that hasn't seen it before. Good luck. A damn masterpiece.